I'm starting to do it. I just sit there and take it over. I'm sure too long. She was waiting. They started doing the targets. Was it on off one?
Hey, Mr. Loving, if you're there, I think we can maybe knock out the first one. We have Kinney Glass Incorporated versus Abraham Montemayor.
So, question for you, Judge, before we begin. I have not seen this warning pop up before as I connected to Zoom, but
Yeah,
this
me.
alert says that it's being broadcast to YouTube. So, Judge, before we begin, I have not seen this warning pop up before as I connected to Zoom, but this alert says that it's being broadcast to YouTube. There's also a heck of a delay, apparently. I have not seen this warning pop up before.
Okay, well, turn down your YouTube, please. There's somebody who wanted to attend the docket, but they got mad that we wouldn't give them the Zoom information. So we're gonna have them attend by the YouTube, just so they can see what's going on. There's somebody who wanted to attend the docket, but they got mad that we wouldn't give the Zoom information. So Blair, you can probably mute the YouTube so they can see what's going on.
I don't have the YouTube. That's coming through your mic, Judge.
So Blair,
there we go.
Sorry about that.
That's right. So my only concern with that, I mean, I don't really care one way or the other, but I'm assuming that the court is not going to want to have financial questions and social security numbers and dates of birth given over open YouTube.
Wouldn't you take the people out to the hall to do it anyway if it was public?
Nope, we do it right in court. So I can I can dance around anything that's confidential. I mean, I'm not going to be asking for account numbers or anything, and we'll just confirm the last four numbers of social security numbers as long as I've got them. Or I can ask the court to order them to get in contact with me within 3 business days to provide the information that I can't get here live.
Either works fine with me.
I don't know that we're going to run into that, but I'm mostly going to be asking for where do you bank, where are you employed, where are your assets, where do you live, what's your mailing address, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to be asking for anything that's necessarily personal protected information. I don't foresee that. I mean, there's a possibility that I may have somebody with a note that says I need a social security number on there because it's coming up wrong or something, but I haven't looked through to see if I have any of those. But in that situation, we can just ask the court to order that information be provided later.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Like I said, like there's somebody who wanted to attend in person, and I don't know, for whatever reason.
Yeah, usually what Judge Wassinger does is just pushes everybody who's not on the seat right at the moment into the waiting room, and then just pulls them in one at a time. But YouTube, it's not that effective.
I know.
So you said something, I want to go back. So you said that there was somebody that called and wanted the Zoom information and couldn't get it?
Yeah, we aren't going to let them in the Zoom. Like they wanted to just attend. They didn't have a hearing. They just wanted to attend. And we didn't, there's kind of a rule that by bringing them in the Zoom, they're basically in the courtroom across the line, and they're not officially part of this case,
Well, does the court have the ability to pause the third-party connection during the periods where we're asking questions of the individual?
Yeah, I can certainly do that.
I think that'd be the easiest then.
Yeah. All right, well, we have Mr. Montemayor here. Do you want to take up his case?
Yeah, just a second here. Okay. And this is 24 LM 710.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just on for first appearance, Judge. Ready when you are.
Um, we're here today in the District Court of Finney County, Kansas. This is case number 24 LM 710, case titled Kinney Glass Incorporated versus Abraham Montemayor. The plaintiff appears by attorney Blair Loving. The defendant appears by Zoom without an attorney. We're here today for what's essentially an answer hearing on a petition for a collection on a judgment. Mr. Montemayor, did you receive a copy of the petition in this case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your options today are you can admit that you owe the debt and then make arrangements to get it paid off. There'll be a judgment on your record, or you can file an answer with your defense against the petition, and then we'll get this matter set for a trial where you can require the other side to put on evidence regarding the debt.
Well, I admit to it, Your Honor.
You admit to it? Okay. You understand you do have the right to a trial before the judge. You're going to go ahead without that trial?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Loving, is that sufficient for you?
Yes, Judge, if I can inquire.
Okay. Mr. Reyes, I'm going to put you in the waiting room.
Well, no, Judge, I'm not going to do HIA now. I'm just going to double check some contact information real quick.
Okay.
Mr. Montemayor, do you have the paperwork that you were served with that was instructing you to connect today?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. My contact information is on there in at least 2 different places. Okay. You've got 14 days from today to contact my office to make payment arrangements on this debt. If you don't make contact within 14 days, then I do what's called active collections, where I go out and try to find assets and garnish wages and all that stuff. If you can contact us and set up a payment arrangement to get this done, I don't have to do any of that stuff. We'll just get it done on your schedule on a reasonable payment plan. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I've got an address for you of 608 North 10th Street in Garden City. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And is that your physical and your mailing address?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. We're going to send a copy of what happened today, the judgment of the court, so that you've got that for your records. We'll get that to you in the mail. So that'll be coming. But just give my office a call in the next few days, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
No, sir.
Your Honor, I am done with Mr. Montemayor. Thank you for being here, sir.
All right, sir.
Thank you so much.
You're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Next up, we have Joshua Reyes. Mr. Reyes? You can unmute so we can hear you.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. We'll go ahead and get started on this one. We're here today in the District Court of Finney County, Kansas. This is case number 24 LM 716, Big L Sales Incorporated versus Joshua Reyes. The plaintiff appears through their attorney, Blair Loving. The defendant appears by Zoom. We're here today for a answer hearing. Mr. Reyes, did you get a copy of the petition setting out what you owed in this case?
Yes, I did. I have it right here.
Okay. Your options today are you can admit the judgment and then make arrangements with Mr. Loving's office to get it paid off, and a judgment will be entered against you in the court, or you can ask for time to file an answer, and then once you get that answer filed, you'll then have a trial on this matter where you can require the other side to put on evidence. What would you like to do, sir?
No, I do owe this amount. That is this statement's true.
Okay. All right. Do you understand that you do have the right to a trial on this matter?
Yes.
Okay. And you still want to admit the debt?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll accept your admission. I will grant judgment for as requested in the petition. Mr. Loving, do you have any questions for this defendant?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Reyes, you've got that paperwork there, and it's got my contact in 2 different places. You heard me talk to the other guy about you've got 14 days from today. Do you have any questions about that?
Yeah, I owe another judgment for another case. Every time I called, I never get transferred to U.S. Financial. The lady I called the front office, either something you guys aren't in, or is there a way to pay online? Because I don't.
Yeah, actually, if you go to hmbcr.com, it's the same website as in my email address there, hmbcr.com.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, it's like Hotel Mike Bravo Charlie Romeo.com, HMBCR. And then you just click on make a payment, pay on a debt.
Do
And
I
you
have to have
use,
a case number?
yeah, you can use the case number that's on that paperwork there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and if you want, I can give you the account numbers as well, and you can reference those. Give me just a second here.
Yes, please. Because I have two. I believe I have two with you.
You have two other ones with me. That's correct. Yeah.
Yes,
So the first one, tell me when you're ready,
I'm ready.
is 2021
2021.
as L as in library, M as in Mike,
Okay.
745.
745.
Uh-huh. And oh, actually, you know what? Ignore that. You paid that one off. The only other one that's active, scratch all that. Let me give you the right number. It's 2021. S is in Sam, C is in Charlie, 7.
So 2021 SC7.
Correct. Do you want the balance on that?
Yes, please.
It's 1880 and 49 cents as of today.
1880. 1880.
Yeah, 1,880 and 49 cents.
And that's Marco Cho, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah,
And
because I've
then
been
this
having
one,
trouble, and every time I work a lot, and I don't know what the thing was. Maybe she said I had to call back at a certain time, and I was like, there has to be a simpler way to do this, you know?
yeah, we had some sickness go through our office, and it may have been that both of my collection workers were out at the time that you called. And so generally they take a message and call you back. If that didn't happen, I apologize. But
Okay.
you can give my office a call at that number that's on the paperwork there. The number for the main front office, let me give you that number as well. If you
Okay.
can't get to any other one for some reason, you can call this one. It's 620
Okay.
276
276
3203.
3203. Okay.
All right. And I've got your address as 606 North 10th in Garden. Is that right?
Yes.
And that's your physical and your mailing address?
Yes.
Great. We'll get a copy of this off to you in the mail. On that website, just click on make a payment, pay on a debt. And then when you can make a payment, just make sure that you put that case number in. Otherwise, when you make a payment, it's just going to get split evenly, 50% to this and 50% to that, if you've got multiple accounts. Okay.
Okay.
So you can do it that way. But if you want to have it paid towards a specific account, make sure that you reference that so we get it attached to the right one.
Okay. What's the balance for this case?
801.72.
801.72.
Yeah.
Okay. I have the case number right here for this one.
Perfect. Any other questions for me, sir?
That's it.
Perfect. All right. That's all I've got, Judge. Thank you.
All right, you're free to go, Mr. Reyes.
Thank you. Bye.
So I've got
Blair, did you ever get service on 21 LM 616?
I don't know. I don't have a return yet.
Okay.
I do have two that are listed for first appearances that are paid in full. That's
Okay.
2024 LM 715.
715, that's not on my list.
Then they already took it off. And then the other one is 24 LM 711.
Not on my list.
Perfect. Okay. I've got one that's no service. This is probably also not on your list. 24 LM 95.
24 LM 95, not on my list.
Okay. And 24 LM 709.
Not on my list.
Perfect. The clerk is on the ball. And then I've got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 that look like good service, including the one that you mentioned. I've got another one, so a total of 2 that I don't have a return on yet. And then looks like everybody else is just hearings in aid or order back. So those would be 2:30 or 3 o'clock. Let me know when you're ready to go through the first appearances, Judge.
Give them another minute or so.
Sure.
See anybody on?
Yeah, I was worried you were trying to tell me that somebody appearing by YouTube was trying to appear
No,
in a required appearance. And I'm like, well, aren't they just going to call in? But okay, they're just observing. I got you. That threw me for a minute. Oh, one other one I have a note on here. 2024 LM 726. It's on for first appearance, but we're actually needing to do an alias on that. So that one hasn't even been served yet.
726.
Yeah,
It's not even on my list.
Easy Cattle. Man, the clerk is just really on the ball today. Wow. When I do Ford County, I got to rehash all these because he's like, oh, no, that's here. Yeah. Oh, no, that's here. Did you hear about what's going on over in their building?
Some of the air conditioning.
Yeah, so they don't know when they're going to be back in. Somebody said 8 months, and I'm like, wait, what? Because they have to redo the AC and heat in the entire building. So they were told initially that it was just going to be an inconvenience that they're going to have to work around, but then the contractor goes, nope, I need everybody out. Oh, so they were scrambling this last week to find places for them to hold court. They don't have facilities like we do. So
What
Tuesday morning, I was over at the Ford County Jail in the work release area doing court.
for 8 months they can build a whole new courthouse.
Yeah, it's
They
crazy.
got they have all that space down on Wyatt Earp, right
Yeah,
down by the train tracks.
yeah, yeah. Judge Moore was clearly unhappy.
And that's not a very it's not a very modern courthouse, I guess you would say.
No, it's not. It's not. It's even smaller than ours, I think.
Yeah,
A little bit.
I think it's about the size as Kearney County's.
Well, no, they've got courtrooms in third floor, and so yeah, maybe they're about our size. It just feels smaller when you go in there because they don't have any courtrooms on the first floor at all, except for like one, probably that's about the size of the Hutch courtroom that you're in.
I used to I used to I used to live
Oh,
in Docket. I did a lot
you
of
practiced out there, yeah.
stuff there,
What am I thinking? Yeah.
so I know.
Anyway, so I don't know. Have you been out there lately when they were doing the construction around the courthouse, the road stuff?
Yeah, I've seen it.
They ripped up all those roads, and it took them forever to get it done. Just the roads. Like we built an airport terminal in the amount of time that that it took them to redo like 3 blocks of street. It's crazy.
All right, I guess let's knock these folks out. Let's start with TMT truck permitting. It appears I don't have a return on that one. Do you have a return?
Let me find it here.
24 LM 712.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the other one I don't have a return on. So we would ask for default conditional upon service having been properly rendered.
Same for the High Plains Orthodontics versus Leslie Parks. The 21 LM 616.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. And then I've got, well, what order do you want to go in, Judge?
We got Rhonda Pike, 24 LM 708. Looks like you served the agent for her, so.
Yep, certified mail, so we'll ask for default there.
And Lynn Ramsey, I'm just make 100% sure. Looks like it was signed by her. I mean, for Katrina and Lynn, it's like it's signed by the same person.
Yeah.
If you want to count that good and you're comfortable with it, that's fine.
Yeah, she's already contacted us and started making payments, so.
Okay. So default granted on both defendants.
Okay. All right, and
Takes care of everything on my list.
okay, so I've also got 2024 LM 713.
Give me 1 second.
This is another TMT truck permitting. This is TMT truck permitting versus Lakin Family Farms LLC.
I don't see that one. Which case number is it again? Did you get service on that one?
Personal service, yeah.
LM,
24 LM 713.
says it's already in my system. 713. Okay, let's see. I see return not served.
I'm showing in the notes summons served by personal service on 9/23/24 by unreadable deputy. Let me open it up. It's possible staff could have attached that in the wrong, attached that note to the wrong case.
I mean, I just have a signature with nothing on it, really. Didn't even click no service.
Oh, lovely Pawnee County.
Oh, they return saying it's in Pawnee County, not Barton County.
Hmm. Well, not sure why we have that note in here then. Okay. Well, then that's going to get an alias.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, let's see here. Painful. Why is that's on the wrong list? No service, no service. Okay, yeah, that's all the first appearances. So for the, well, we can dispense with some of the ones I know are not going to be here. So this is hearing aid of execution, 2015 LM 2623. Last name Reyes.
I don't see it on my list.
2015 LM 2623.
2623. 20.
15.
2623.
Yeah.
See if I can add it. What's the names on it?
Wyoming Financial Lenders, DBA Money Lenders versus Renee Efren Reyes Jr.
Okay, I got that added on.
Okay, so that one we're actually going to go ahead and continue to December 12th at 3 o'clock. Family member contacted us and explained why that individual was not going to be available for 45 days. And so we've agreed to continue that based on that.
So December 12th at 3 p.m. for HIA.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Another one?
No, that's the only one that I had predisposed.
All right, we'll see if whoever shows up.
Sounds good. I have a question for you in a sick matter that is no longer in front of you.
Okay.
Has Isaac talked to you about getting a journal entry on an adjudication a while ago?
No. No.
Okay. So let me give you the case number here, and we can talk about it in code. Unless you want to pause the YouTube.
I'll pause YouTube. If anybody's there on the YouTube, I gotta pause you for a second. We're not in court and we